My name is Melinda. I have been crocheting since, and I had to do the math on this, 1992. I was 12 when I first started. I was exposed to it long before that. My adopted grandmother was, she made all the grandkids their blankets and always made handmade. And I from her, I learned that every baby needs a handmade gift to just express that love and care. The thing that I love the most about it is that it helps calm my mind and it helps just relax me. Being able to manipulate the yarn, manipulate the hook, and manipulate everything with my hands, and everything is done with these. This is my tools, and I love that. I love being able to work with my hands. I crochet during movies. I crochet when I'm out everywhere. I crochet everywhere, just because it helps keep my hands busy and keeps my anxiety from climbing to new levels. But I really, really love learning new stitches. I love to, I mean, once I got all the basics down and everything else, now it's like I want to learn more of those complicated, seemingly complicated stitches and different ways to do things. I think crocodile stitch is like one of my favorite things to do because I love the scales. I love dragons. I love all of that. So I have made so many hats with the dragon scales and mermaid tails. Love making mermaid tails. Those are so much fun to do. But I'm learning that there is a whole community out there for crocheters and just the camaraderie that we have. And I'm meeting more and more people, and I'm like, do you crochet by any chance? They're like, yes. Oh my gosh, yes, I love to crochet. I'm like, dude, we should totally get together. And some of them are like, well, how long have you been crocheting? A long time. They're like, well, do you know how to do certain things? I'm like, yep. Could you teach me? Absolutely. So it's I think that community, and it's cool because I can bond with people not even in my state. I can bond with people in Wisconsin. I can bond with people in Virginia. I can bond with people everywhere because of crochet. I have 4 project bags and they all have, I have little bags inside that has my stitch markers. I have scissors for every bag. I have a tapestry needle for every bag. I have a tape measure for every bag. I have everything all ready to go. So that way, when I throw a project in there, I know I've got everything I need and I can just grab it and go. I was following the ACA for quite a while before we made the determination that I would be taking that step to be an instructor. I was hopeful that I would learn a lot, which I did. The training was really, really good. It was very thorough. And the steps, I was like, don't teach single crochet first. Oh, okay. That's new. Why? And you did a great job explaining why that was such a fundamental thing. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. And so my niece was like, hey, I really want to learn how to crochet. I want to do this. And I'm like, okay, let's plan some time. She's like, but I'm left-handed. Okay. I said, not a problem. So I actually spent a good month reviewing, learning how to do left-handed crochet. I got the basics down. I learned how to do everything left-handed. So I'm like, I understand your frustrations. 2, I get the difficulties you're having. And 3, let me help you because now I know how to help you. The ACA training has been monumental in the steps and how to do this in a way that actually makes sense and building on everything. And then you follow up with a single crochet afterwards because it is one of the harder stitches to identify and learn. I would love to try my hand at like group, like doing a small class or, something like at the library or whatever. When I first started making it known that, hey, like my nail lady, she's like, can you make me a mermaid blanket? And I'm like, sure, I would love to make you a mermaid blanket. And then she's like, hey, I've shared your name with like 5 other clients and they all want mermaid blankets too. So actually for one Christmas, I made probably a dozen mermaid blankets and sold them just that way, word of mouth and stuff like that from her. And then friends and family that have really loved the gifts. I do this as a hobby, as a way to just get crochet out there. I do have a Facebook page. It's Rosie Cottage Crafts. If you can crochet, you can teach because everybody has their own style, their own quirky things about them that other people will gravitate to. And if you have someone who is interested, go for it. Just go for it. Teach what you know. If you love crochet, you're going to love teaching it because it's just, it goes hand in hand. It doesn't have to be daunting. It can be actually very freeing to teach someone and to pass along that information to the next generation. And don't be daunted by, well, it's a computer program or it's a online learning thing. It's a very easy platform to follow. It's a very simple presentation. You did an awesome job with making the videos easy to understand, easy to follow. The handouts are amazing. The patterns are not hard at all to learn and to do and to present. If you think one day you might do it now. Today is the day. Besides really launching Rosie Cottage Crafts, that's the name of our little home, Rosie Cottage. I would like to see people really want a product or handmade something or other, and that being a way that brings joy and peace to them, and seeing that grow through teaching other people and maybe they spreading the word to others. I would like to write a pattern that actually makes sense. I would like to do that. That's a goal of mine, is to actually write a pattern. So yes, I am planning on taking the how to write a pattern course. That's a goal. You're not going to be sorry taking the instructor course. Selena, you've done an amazing job with all of the material that you've presented, all of the videos. Everything has just been amazing. And I've recommended your instructor courses and a lot of videos to a lot of different people. Like, hey, if you want to learn how to do this, this is a great program to go through. It's very affordable, which is great. That's another very big plus. And you are personable, and that comes across on all of your videos, that you truly love crochet, and you truly love to just empower the next generation of crocheters with your knowledge and, answering questions. I mean, I don't know how many questions I've thrown at you, but it's like, just help me figure this out, or help me understand this, or how do I proceed with this? Like the whole 20-day online challenge, and your words of encouragement were so amazing. Like, just take it one day at a time, one thing at a time, and don't make it overwhelming. Like, just do a little something just to get your name out there. And it's like, I can do that. I can do that. Yes. And if anybody wants to do this, go for it. Jump in and go for it. It's there's a great support team on Facebook, and you will get an answer to your questions. I promise, because I'm watching that thing like a hawk. And there's a lot of other people watching that page like a hawk. And so that's where I went. If I had any questions with any of it, I'm like, I don't know. I don't understand. What am I doing? And I tell you what, I even follow on YouTube your videos for the how-tos, and anytime you have the patterns on Ravelry up, I snatched them up, because I'm like, I'm trying to build my portfolios and whatnot. So I didn't know how to do Ravelry until your course, and I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. Okay.